Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history, and that is this current bull run. Well, I've got some more bullish news about Hedera. Now, I could go on and on for days about all the adoption and the positive use cases and everything that's going on inside the ecosystem of Hedera. But I just want to bring a few things to your attention because, one thing that I really don't like is misinformation or partial truths and things like that. And I've never seen so much misinformation in crypto and all my investing for 30 years combined. And I've noticed when it comes to Hedera, a lot of times you'll see these lists, like I've been seeing some information about Solana, and they're talking about how fast it is and how much it's scaling. And then you don't see that Hedera is on the list. So I'm going to bring some stuff to your attention. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about quantum computing because we know that is a threat. So I'm just going to give you as much alpha as I can. At the end, we'll take a look at the chart. Do with this information as you will. It's not financial advice. Now, check this out, guys. Now, this is about 2 weeks ago, but Bitcoin just made history within hours of each other. And Bitcoin crossed the 1 billion transaction mark, and that's phenomenal. But Hedera passed the $50 billion mark. Well, now it's at the 52 billion transaction mark, and no one seems to be talking about it. It's a big deal. Now, I want to show you something. Here's how everything stacks up, and this is just non-biased factual information. Hedera has hit over 50 billion transactions 4 years. Bitcoin took 15 years to hit 1 billion transactions. Ethereum took 8 years to do 2.4 billion transactions. Cardano is still not at a billion after 6 years. Algorand is at 1.5 billion transactions in 4 years. Polygon 3.9 billion in 3 years. XRPL 3.1 billion in 11 years. Solana 29 billion in 3 years. Well, when you add all those up combined, they don't equal the transactions on Hedera. That's pretty impressive. And guys, I really find it disgusting when people make these statements and they don't put the top blockchains on there. When you talk about how great Solana is, this is not FUD on Solana, it's a great chain, but look, get the information as it really is out there. And if I'm missing something, please, someone leave some information that I can document it if you think I'm wrong. Anyway, check this out, guys. When they talk about, in crypto, when you get a buzz about a blockchain, they talk about how fast they are and how they can scale and how they're going to. And that's great. And maybe they can pull it off. But realistically, you've got to look at who is dominating right now with like adoption and transaction speed and how many transactions, right? That's all that matters. What can you prove and what have you proved? So check this out. When you talk about the fastest chains that are documented, Hedera's number 1, Solana's number 2, and SUI is number 3. Now, when it comes to TPS, Hedera is at 1,733 transactions per second. Solana is at just over 1,000. Hedera is almost twice as fast. Think about that. SUI is at 854, and it goes down from there. Guys, That's documented, and that's a big difference, because there's a lot of blockchains talking about, again, what they are going to do or what they can do, and testing and white papers and all that doesn't mean anything until you do it. That being said, we all know that quantum computing is going to be an issue. It's not an issue right now, but I've been kind of following quantum computing a little bit, and I want to bring something to a couple of things to your attention. This article, and there's multiple articles been coming out the last couple of years. It talks about a person at Harvard basically advanced quantum computing. And I'll be honest, guys, it's way over my head. But they're getting closer and closer every day, for whatever that's worth. And here's something about that. A lot of people kind of think that crypto is like stocks. And look, I don't care, if you follow this advice or not. It's not financial advice. It's just information. But guys, crypto are not stocks. And, I'm old enough to be around since 2000 and the dot-com bust and the dot-com bubble. And it reminds me exactly of crypto. Yes, crypto and Web3 and digital assets and cross-border payments and all that is going to change the world, and it is changing the world. But we can't even keep up with how many tokens there are. There's 100, 120, 150,000 tokens. 98%, if not 99.9 of them are going to disappear. Just like in the dot-com, there was multiple corporations come out and they skyrocketed. A lot of people made a ton of money, and basically overnight everything disappeared. But we got Amazon, we got Microsoft, we got Google, we got Apple out of that. And I have a real belief that that's going to happen in crypto. And another point about that is, when people don't take their profits in a bull run, right? For me, I invest bull run to bull run. Outside of my Bitcoin, I don't sell my Bitcoin. Everything else I will sell. And because for someone to hold a crypto past a bull run, first of all, why would you want to watch, say, 10,000 go to 100,000 and all the way back down to 20,000 or 13,000 or 7,000 and then go through a bear market? That just doesn't make sense. But regulation could change in that 2 or 3 year bear market. Boom, you're done. Quantum computing could come out and your favorite chain isn't quantum proof. That's another risk. Just something to think about. But check this out, guys. You don't have to worry about that when it comes to Hedera. This is from the founder of Hedera, who is an amazingly smart man. But listen to what he has to say about quantum computing and Hedera.
Is Hedera secure against quantum computers? All right, so we're in really good shape. So here's where we are in Hedera. We use 4 cryptographic primitives. We use hashes in the hash map. Okay, so we have the hash graph that has hashes in it, and we have the history of everything that's ever happened that's tied together with hashes, sort of like a blockchain. So we have hashes all through the system. And we use SHA-384, not 256. Why do we use the extra bits? It's so that we're CNSA compliant, which is, the government requires that for top secret information. And why does it require it? Because it is, we believe, secure against giant quantum computers. So the belief is, even if you took, all the atoms on Earth and turned them into giant quantum computers, you would not be able to break SHA-384. SHA-384 is thought to be secure against quantum computers forever. That's pretty.
Now, that's all over my head, and I really don't need to understand it. What I do understand is Hedera and HBAR are good to go when it comes to, quantum computing and getting hacked in the future. And that's just another variable that we don't have to worry about, for whatever that's worth. Now, let's take a look at the chart. Now, I made my first video on Hedera like 2.5 years ago. I started stacking Hedera at between 4 and 5 cents, and I've said for over 2 years that You know, the closest thing, in my opinion, to a 10x guarantee was Hedera at like 4 and 5 cents. I have no doubt it's going to take out its all-time high. I still stand by that. That being said, now it's at around 10 cents. Now, that's only about a 5x. If that's what you're looking for, Hedera is your token, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. However, some people think it's going to go to $1. Some people are calling it $2, $5. Some people go to 10. You know, a lot of people go way above that. But the market cap is pretty high. They have added this to the supply since the last bull run. So if Hedera, you know, HBAR gets to say 60, 75 cents, and let's say realistically it could get to $1, that's a heck of a bull run. And no matter what, for me, I'm going to sell all of my HBAR probably before or right at its old all-time high. Once I get 3x, I'm going to pull out my initial investment. If I would have been paying attention the other day, I would have took a big chunk. You know, it's already hit, bear with me, it's already hit what it hit, like right at 16, 17 cents. Yeah, it went over, it didn't, I think it didn't quite get to 17 cents. That's a big pump, but look how hard that pump, guys. It was at 18 cents. It basically doubled in a day. And that brings me to another point. And again, this is not financial advice. And quite frankly, guys, it's your money. Y'all do with it as you will. But I preach, as much as possible, take your profits and you'll become the profits. And at any given time, across the board, in my opinion, if you have a token, no matter what it is, when it doubles in a day, man, take some profits. That is what I do. I should have been paying attention. I should have already, you know, took profits at that time, because no matter what, guys, it's going to come back 9 out of 10 times, if not 10 out of 10. Now, once you get into altcoin season, yes, these things could do that for a solid month, but we're not in altcoin season. So the odds are, if your favorite project pumps and doubles in a day, man, grab a handful. Anyway, that's kind of my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And look, guys, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250. You get 3 phone calls or Zoom calls. We go through your portfolio. We talk about your risk reward. We talk about how to compare tokens. And we get you a game plan. If you need to learn about dollar cost averaging in or out or whatever, I help you with that and answer any questions. And whether you take me up on that offer or not, guys, look, get a game plan. Don't be chasing green candles. Don't FOMO in. And I'm telling you, if you don't take profits, you'll become the profits. All right, guys, that's all I got. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Hit that like button. Share with like-minded people. And come back and be part of this community. All right, guys, take care.